to help you form a solid opinion about how well you are doing in each of the 4 quadrants, let me share with you a key element that helps to shape the assessments used in the Malcolm Baldrige Quality Award, in the Singapore Quality Award, and also by Motorola in their biannual Quality Systems Review. You can use it too. In each quadrant, you want to answer the following questions. How well am I doing now? And how can I improve? But rather than come up with a simple and general answer of, okay, poor, good, very good, let's get more focused in 3 specific ways. Number 1, how good is the approach that you are using in this quadrant? What is your plan? How well thought out are your actions? Do you make things up as you go along, or do you have a carefully designed methodology that is continuously monitored and upgraded over time? For each quadrant, ask yourself the question, how good is our approach? Number 2, whatever your level of planning and preparations, how well do you actually deploy your approach throughout the organization? You can have a wonderful set of standards and procedures and a detailed schedule of implementation, but if you don't deploy well, then all of this planning and preparation can be for naught. And finally, number 3, with your approach and deployment in place, how good are the results that you actually achieve? It is important that you look at these 3 dimensions for each of the 4 quadrants that we will discuss. How good is your approach? How well do you deploy your approach into action? And how good are the results that you actually achieve? One more thought before we get started with the assessments. What happens if you and your colleagues disagree in your opinions? What happens if you give the organization a high rating while others insist that the performance is way below par? In many cases, people can feel the need to compromise or find a consensus position. I want to counsel you now against taking that approach. Instead of squashing differences and forcing a compromise in the name of achieving consensus, take the opposite approach and allow the differences of opinion to be heard. Make a genuine effort to appreciate and listen to other people's point of view. Their experiences, their opinions may help you to greatly expand your own understanding of what's really going on inside your organization. And just one more note before we begin our evaluation of each of the 4 quadrants. Inside your organization, whose opinion should really carry the most weight? That's right, your customers. So after you have completed your assessments and shared your different opinions, but before you take specific actions to improve, check with your customers. Find out what they say about your approach, your deployment, and the results that you achieve in each of the 4 key quadrants. Their opinions may be different than yours and may guide you to making more effective and profitable improvements. With these 3 ideas in place, we can now move forward. Number 1, evaluate your approach, deployment, and results. Number 2, appreciate differences. Listen carefully to each other. And number 3, before you launch any major improvement efforts, check with your customers.